Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you could clearly see that I have one eye done with makeup and one not. So on today's video, I'm going to show you tips and tricks to make your eyes look bigger, brighter, younger, and also how to make it stay on all day long. So keep on watching for the tips and tricks.
Hi guys. You can see that I already have my eyebrows done and the rest of my makeup done. That's the way I would normally do my makeup. What you have to do is you have to take your foundation, a concealer, or a primer, and you have to put it on your lid. If you're going to wear eyeshadows, that will keep your eyeshadows on all day long. It also takes away any of the redness or discoloration, or if you have any veins showing. Just tap that all over the eye. This next step is a must. You must take a loose powder or a white shadow from your shadow set and set down your makeup so that there's no creases. So what you want to do is you want to take that and just pat it on top of your eyelids. I use a loose powder to set my makeup. It's the number 7 translucent powder, perfect light. And I just set that all over my lid. It'll get the creases out and it'll prime your lid for shadows. You can see how white and bright that area looks right now. Now what you can do is you have to start with a transition shade. What that means is you have to start with a lighter shade in your crease. By putting it in your crease also, it makes us look higher up at your eye and gives you a more youthful look. You shake off some of the powder and then you start in the middle of your eye. That's where you deposit most of the product. Don't start at the end or the inner corner because you might have a little too much product there. Do circular motions all throughout the eye. It'll make everything blend so seamlessly. This is carving out the shape of your eye. See, even that is starting to contour and make your eye look better. Use a matte shade there, especially if you have any crepiness like I do. You don't want to pick up on that area. You can stop at this point if you want, but I like to add an extra step. I take a shade deeper, a brown shade deeper, and I put it right into my crease. I tilt my head back a little to make that easier, and I put it into my crease. I don't go as high as I did with the other color. And again, circular motions and just blend, blend, blend. That gives you a really nice contour to the eye and really carves out the shape of your eye. You can bring it to the end of your brow. I'm a perfectionist, so I like to blend, blend, blend. Okay, now the next step. What we want to do is we want to make our hooded eye or our eye look bigger and brighter. So we want to take this soft ochre paint pot by MAC. And we want to take a stiff brush and we want to paint that on the eye. Now if your eye is extremely hooded, I want you to go above your eyeball. If it's not, stay within your natural eye and you can feel where your eyeball ends. This step is the most important step. If you have a hooded eye or a smaller eye, watch how big it makes your eyelid look. Now when we put this primer down, we are not going to set it with powder. We are actually going to set it with the eyeshadow. It is actually going to give you a very strong looking lid, and it's going to carve out the shape of your eyeball and really make it prominent and make your eye look very open. Very open. Okay, the next step is I take a matte shadow and I put it on my lid. you have to use a matte. Don't use anything with frost. I chose a light peach. You could use a light pink. You can use any color as long as it's matte. Take your fingers and just press it right into the primer that we just put there. It sticks right to it, smooths out your eyelid, and you'll see when I open my eye, it gives me a very wide-eyed, open appearance and makes my eye look so much bigger. Go back with the brown that you used and just blend out the edges of the shadow that you put on. I'm just going back in with the peach shadow. Actually, I'm just taking an orange shadow. This is a little tip, and you blend out the edges of your eye makeup. I know it seems weird to do orange, but it just brightens up your eye and you don't ever really see orange. Okay, this is a funny tip. I know you'll say it's a funny tip, but if you want to take it one step further, I'm going to show you how to make your eyes look longer. And with this, I take a very dark color in your eyeshadow set. You could use a dark black, a gray, a brown, okay? And this is funny, I know, but I take an lip liner, and I love the end of a lip liner brush, and I just place it into the corner, and I almost make a triangle, but I keep the edge of the triangle along my lash line and into my crease. Don't worry if this looks messy, because of course you know we're going to blend that out. But when we do blend it, we're going to blend it right into our crease. Anytime you take a stronger color into that crease, it gives it definition of your eye. Don't worry if any of that eyeshadow falls. We're going to fix that at the end. Just blend. This will give you the appearance of a longer, wider eye. Okay, you know I love my kitten eyeshadow. I did order a new one, but I'm just going to use this up. You take that stiff brush, and what we're going to do is we're going to carve out our brows underneath. Don't take that color too far down. It'll make your eye look droopy. You see, we just want to keep it right underneath our brow. We're going to put it above our brow, and we're going to put it in the corner. It gives us a nice bright appearance. One more second. I want to show you one more thing. Okay, we're going to use our eyeliner. I did do a previous video where I poked myself in the eye, and I'm not going to poke myself in the eye on this one. You just want to do very short strokes along your lash line. You're going to stop right before the end. You're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw a diagonal line. That'll give you your wing liner. Take your brush and just blend over the top of the liner, and that will give you a sharp line and blend everything out. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to take a washcloth, and I take my cleansing oil, and I take anything that dropped underneath my eye and I wipe it away. This is the last step that I usually do in my makeup routine, because if you have any fallout of powder or anything else like that, it will wipe it away. You don't want any powder in any wrinkles or crepiness or anything like that. It'll also, when you take it along the bottom of your eyeshadow, give you that very, very sharp line that you don't even have to blend for. Okay, you know I love my argan oil. You know I'm in love with my argan oil. So what I do is I take the argan oil and I put it, I start it at the bottom or the orbital bone where that hollow is, and I press it right in there. I drag it down onto my cheek, and then I go up underneath, yeah, I got a pimple. I go up underneath my eye. Here's my second tip. Take some of that argan oil and brush it up on your lashes. Whatever mascara you use will now glide smoothly through your lashes, and you won't have any clumps or any of those balls on the end of your lashes. Put a little on your lips too, rub a little in your hands, do whatever you want. You can see it makes me very happy. Okay, this is my concealer. You know I love it. Love, love. Okay, so when you put your concealer on, put it on your nose first and then blend down. You have to go past your eye sockets to bring light to the eyes. You don't want to keep it right where you would have dark circles. Now this is going to make your nose appear smaller if you want it to. And then you take the beauty blender and you just blend it into your skin. Now look how seamless that looks. It just brings so much light to underneath your eye. That is one of the most youthful tricks I can give you. Okay, now we're going to set it with the Cover FX setting spray. Yeah, I know, I got it in my eye. But do this trick, look up, spray it up, and then, yeah, I think that's a little easier to do. Look how bright that is, but I'm going to brighten it up even more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my highlighter, which is my Dior Nude Air Flash in 001, and I actually set my concealer. I take my fan brush and I just rub it across my cheekbone. Then when I put my blush over the top of that, it looks like I'm glowing from within, and it just brings beautiful light. Good for me. Okay, I'm going to finish off with my mascara, and you can see how fast I could do this because I put the argan oil on my lashes. I love that brush. I love this mascara. Wiggle from the bottom all the way up so that you don't leave a lot of product on the base of your lashes. That will weigh your lashes down. Now, if you get any mascara on your lid like you can see I did, leave it. Don't touch it. The biggest tip I could give you is let it dry. Then take a Q-tip that is wet and just press it on the spot and it will come right off. If you do it when it's wet, you will smear the mascara all over your eye and it's just going to be a mess. Usually I bump myself in the nose with the mascara. This time I didn't. Okay, now what you want to do, okay, I show you one eye to the other. The big difference is you have to take your liner and you want to line your upper lid. Right there in the waterline. What that does, and you have to do it after your mascara, is it pushes your lashes up. I'm going to do that off camera, guys, because it's too hard to do it here. Thanks. But it pushes your lashes up and almost gives it a curled effect. How do you like how I look? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm miming like a crazy person, but I think my eyes look great.
So as you can see, guys, now my eyes are even, they're done, they're more open, I look more wide awake, I look brighter. So I hope these tips and tricks helped you to make your eyes bigger and brighter and more luminous. And please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like it. Thanks, guys. You can tell how much you should put that in an outtake.